Hello and welcome. Challenger League Season 18 Round 4 here at Motegi for the Japanese C Pre. I've got the lovely fan of me. I don't think he's commentating. He's going to stream for anyone in the voice chat currently. Meanwhile, I'll be commentating, I'll be recording, and I'll be seeing what this fuck-ass lobby gets up to here in Challenger League. We've got 13 drivers. Can any of them be MW's amazing CL pole position of 30, not CL, JL pole position of 36.98? Can any one of them beat that, or are they all cooked? We'll have to find out. Albano, of course, the JL race winner, absolutely destroyed the rest of the field with his calm, measured drive, and that's the first lap, and it's Sujuk on provisional pole. It's only a 37.38. Lexus, amazing there. He's tied with Do Gamer for the front row currently, 37.48. Then we've got Fede, we got PP, we got Bano, we got Axis, we got Albano in 8th currently, and then Jiruni, then Glow, Mika, Nick Hill, and Mafagil. That's as it stands, but we've got 2 more laps left to go. Let's see who will improve. Ooh, a little wide on the hairpin from Sujuk. He still looks to be in front of everyone else by judging by this little spec. Oh, that was slow. That was slow. It's Lexus. Oh, only 100 improvement. Look at Nick Hill jumping up to 4th and Albano up to 5th. The Mazars completely forming that second lap of quali. Lovely, lovely laps from them. Jiruni, we got Jiruni in P10 actually. Maybe he's sprint pole max. Maybe he's looking for that cheeky sprint pole. Who knows, you know? We've got one more lap of quali. Will we see an improvement, or will we see once again that MW just absolutely destroys the quali in that JL race? And it looks like Banner 37.17, Glow 37.20, and they've just completely displaced the front row. What quali laps from them at the end. It isn't enough to beat MW, but holy shit, that came out of nowhere. Congratulations to the 2 laggy boys. Hopefully today they won't be as laggy as they usually are. It's Fede who takes the sprint pole because he's qualified 10th. We've got Jaren Neckhill tied for 6th with a .57. That's the only tie I see. So we'll do a little pause and we'll get the grid sorted. It is sprint time, and sprint means Fede, sprint pole, PP, Albano, Neckhill, Jiruni, Do Gamer, Lexus, Sujuk, Glow, Bana, Axis, Mika, and Mafagil, and PP already goes out wide. I didn't see anyone hit him, but maybe someone did. That would explain it. Look at the Matsars. Look at Jeru making their way through here, but Fede holds on. Oh, a little bit wide. That was a bit weird. Between Neckhill, Albano, and Do Gamer. Albano not really suffering much from it. It's Fede versus Jiruni right now. That's what it looks like for the sprint lead. Albano. Oh, and PP's gone already. Well, that's our first DNF. If this was GT League, we'd have a chance of a safety car right now. And yeah, if that rule was here in CL, I'm pretty sure nobody at all would race CL. Jiruni into the sprint lead with a little move there on turn 1. Fede looking behind him to get that lead back. But Albano is also looking for stuff. And there's Do Gamer and Bana's up here as well. And Nick Hill. Oh, and they all go wide. And Bana, definitely the one to survive from that ordeal. But I think also the one to cause most of it potentially. And Sujuk just dies due to a Do Gamer swipe. It's Jiruni and Albano. Where did Fede go? What? Did I miss something? Okay, it's Jiruni and Albano right behind him. They're looking, and Albano is not in the slipstream, is he? He might be catching into the slipstream now, turn 1 or maybe turn 2. If you just take the inside on turn 2, you can really catch the slip. No, I think that's just outside, maybe just inside. Looks just inside now. Just inside the slipstream, Jiruni just having a calm little race, and Albano going a bit wide. Yeah, I think Jiruni. It's so on the cusp. Can't I just turn on D? Oh yeah, there we go. Slip debug mode. Simple as. He's in the slip range. We see he's in the slip range. And he's no longer in the slip range. We see that he's no longer in the slip range. Mafagil saying sorry. He's last, so I guess he's apologizing to Axis. We got Bana and Fede fighting for P3. Then we got Do Gamer. Then we got Sejuk fighting Nikhil a bit. We got Mika, Alexis, and Glow not too far behind them, so they gotta be careful. And of course, Nikhil's got that ping, so it's a difficult fight for the both of them here. Seeing the other trailer like 100 milliseconds behind where it actually is tough. Sejuk S from Sejuk, he wants Nikhil to slip, but in a while that he said that, Nikhil's trailer has gotten ahead of him, and Mika to Mika suffers as a result of some mistakes done on that final chicane. Sejuk going down the inside again. He really wants to be the one leading here. He thinks, oh, I'm very confused as to that. Didn't look like Sejuk forced him inside, because Sejuk did leave some space. So maybe Nikhil just fucked it up. I've no idea. I've heard of trailers being wider. I've not heard of trailers being closer than they should be. Do Gamer with a big mistake, and that leaves both Bobcats without Banna's slipstream. And Banna will be looking to just calmly try and take the sprint podium. Of course, that final chicane fucks up every second driver on this track. Jiruni and Albono having the time of their lives, especially Jiruni. I feel like he's very happy with the way the sprint has gone so far. He's made this track. He's doing well at it, which is not something you can often say for Jero. Oftentimes he struggles with tracks that he himself made, which is curious. Albono, I feel like he's a bit laggy. He's also looking down the inside of Jero here. You can tell it's a very stressful back straight to be on the inside. Albono makes a mistake though, and Jiruni just barely ahead here, and I think it would be in the best of both of their interests to just kind of calm down and maybe fight only in the final lap, but they do have that 3.6 second gap to Banna. That Do Gamer's been catching him. He caught half a second last lap. Meanwhile, Sejuk is finally fed. This is a real Bobcat versus VLP situation we've got going on from P3 to P6. Of course, those two teams look to be the teams most likely to fight for the constructors. It will depend, of course, on the attendance and everything. Banna has been a very lucky ER for VLP so far, at least in the sprint, looking to hold down P3, but we'll have to see how it is in the future. That is a 38.98 from Banna. That is his fastest lap in the sprint, and he did gain nearly half a second back from Do Gamer. Meanwhile, Sejuk also a 38.90, and you can see why he wanted Nikhil to slip him earlier, because that is pretty fast, unless he got that from slipping Fede. PP is back. He's probably gonna go for the feature race. Albono down the inside of Jera again. Jera again lets him by. He doesn't want to fight into that turn because it's a difficult turn. It's a turn where there can be a lot of unfortunate incidents. Jera goes wide, and you can see Albono a bit twitchy here. Not seeing any teleports from him, but he is a bit twitchy. Jera's lost the slipstream to Albono now. Banna still got Do Gamer closing down on him, and again Do Gamer gained 6/10 on Banna. So they're doing this little either one just gaining half a second to the other every lap, just switching every time. Do Gamer looking down the inside. Banna tried to cover, but it wasn't really gonna be, and Banna just lets Do Gamer pass on that turn, looking for a move down the final chicane. They're side by side. Meanwhile, Albono's pretty much ran away with it from Jiruni. Jiruni's not managed to gain back the slip, and I'm not exactly sure what happened for him to go so wide in turn 1. Oh no, he's gained back the slip now. Must have been a mistake from Albono or something. Jeru is trying his best to get past Albono, who's a little bit twitchy here still. And through the hairpin, both of them not the greatest of lines. Jeru down the inside. Albono tried to close it. It wasn't good enough. Jeru managed to get through it. And now on the final chicane, the deciding final chicane, Albono, oh my, he just lagged past them. What the fuck was that? I don't fucking know how to count that. Banna seemingly taking P3, Sejuk P5. So it's a win for VLP over Bobcat on both fights. Glow with P7. What the fuck happened at the race finish? We're gonna have to take a look at that again, probably in the shorts because he fucking lagged his way to the win, genuinely on the final straight. So I'm not quite sure. Um, I guess he takes the win. I guess that's the sprint win for Albano. We'll have to check again, but what the hell is that? It's Albano, provisionally at least with P1 of the fastest lap, Jaren P2, Bana P3, Dogamer P4, Sajuk P5, Fede P6, Glow P7, Netkill P8, Alexis P9, Mika P10, Axis P11, Mafagil P12, and PP, the only DNF of the sprint. So we'll be right back shortly for the feature race. Here we go for the feature race. We saw Albano in controversial fashion take P1 from Jiruni at the finish straight of the sprint. It will have to be checked again due to Albano's lag. But right now we got a feature race 26 laps ahead of us. We got both Bana and Sajuk starting in soft, and Sajuk... Oh, Netkill with a teleport. I saw a teleport there. Gotta keep that in mind. Tommy is streaming and he's currently also monitoring the lag situation. Sajuk with a great start. Same with Dogamer actually. And now they've taken first and second, of course. Fighting with each other for the titles. Their teams are fighting for the constructors. Dogamer going down the inside of Sajuk here. Sajuk wasn't gonna let him bully his way. Oh, Dogamer, massive mistake. Holy. Oh my god, he's in P9. Jesus Christ. That was an well, I wouldn't say it was a forced error, but I wouldn't say it's a completely unforced error either. Sajuk and them got in a bit of a fight in a turn before, and Dogamer misjudged that corner, that final corner of the chicane, very severely afterwards. And now it's Sajuk and Bana. They're running VLP 1-2 at the moment. Bana absolutely aura forming with his CLO performances tonight. We've got Dogamer, we've got Glow and Albano fighting here. Albano with a bit of lag, and Bana has lost Sajuk. Looks like Dogamer has caught back up. Despite having dropped to P9, he's already back up in P2 in a single lap. That is insanity. There must be a massive pace advantage for the people at the front, Sajuk and Dogamer, for this sort of chaos to happen. Glow gets past Albano here. He's probably driving terrified for his life. He's got Albano and Netkill behind him. He's got someone with 100 ping, and he's got someone that is pretty laggy. Looks a bit calm right now, Albano, in terms of lag. Looks down the inside of Glow. Doesn't... Oh, and I've no idea if he's lagging for the chicane or if he's genuinely just cutting like that. Surely he'll lose a lot more time if he was actually cutting it. Dogamer has caught up to... never mind. Okay, going down the order. Albano fighting with PP for P5 at the moment. It looks to be holding on to it quite nicely. Netkill, Mika, and then Fede. Jiruni is not having a great start. P10 as it stands, so he has dropped back 4 positions or so from the start. Lexus P11, Mafagil P12, and Axis P13. That's what it stands at right now. And Sajuk looks to have been caught by Dogamer now. Definitely now. He's in a slip. You can see here. Put out the debug mode. That is slipstream range. Bana is not too far behind them, but he is definitely losing that time to them. He doesn't seem to have the same race pace that Sajuk and Dogamer have in their disposal. Glow is having an alright race here. He's up in P4. You know, he's holding back Albano as best as he can. And of course, another thing that should be mentioned here, the top 3 all started on the softs, and Dogamer has once again lost Sajuk's slipstream. I think it's somewhere in that final sector. Sajuk goes wide though, and now Dogamer's back into it, and it's a little back and forth between them as it stands. Bana is just kind of chilling in P3. He's not able to catch them just yet. He's not able to lose to Albano and Glow behind, so he's just driving P3. Fede down in P9. He's the only one who started on the hard tires, and of course giving him some attention because this is a VLP Bobcat. This is a very important race for the VLP versus Bobcat fight, and right now Fede is the most influential driver out of the four in the fact that he's in P9. Now we've got our first pits, we do. We've got Dogamer, Sujuk and Bana into the pits, and Dogamer had actually overtaken Sujuk for the race lead before the pits or thereabouts. And now he's got Fede here, might be able to slow down Sujuk a little bit if they can do it cleanly. Oh no, not really. Sujuk gets past without hitch. Oh, Fede's coming back around. We've got the two VLPs, the two Bobcats. Oh, it's absolute chaos. Dogamer looking to try and run away. Sujuk won't let him, no matter how much he has to fight Fede. He is staying on Dogamer's ass, and we got Bana now looking to overtake. Oh my god, I've lost my track. Yeah, we've got Albono and Glow still in the lead because they started in the mediums. We've got Nick Hill and Jero also getting ahead as a result. Sujuk gets, I think, forced wide there by Dogamer. But he's still very likely to catch the slipstream in the set of corners, and he does so indeed. He does so. Looking down the inside on the hairpin, very. Oh my, what a move! And Bana also went down the inside of Dogamer. He's going down the inside of his own teammate, and together they kind of closed it down for Dogamer in the hairpin exit. But now Dogamer manages to get past both of them on the chicane, and this is just an insane fight here. We've still got Fede right behind him who hasn't pitted, and he's slowly like losing. Bana now going for the move round the outside of Dogamer into the race lead. Sujuk hits the back of Dogamer, and we've got a 2v1 moment here. Dogamer under a lot of pressure from Sujuk behind, under a lot of pressure to keep the slipstream to Bana up ahead, but Sujuk goes down the inside on the hairpin again. Dogamer, however, manages to stay and ahead in second, keep the momentum. And I'm sorry to the rest of the race if there's interesting things going on, because we're going 3 wide for turn 1. Sujuk goes wide, forces Dogamer wider, helps Bana to just get a gap up in the lead. This is just chaotic driving, both Sujuk and Dogamer. You can tell they've got the pace, you can tell they'll also do anything they can, anything in their arsenal to try and stop the other from gaining more points. Right now it's Dogamer ahead of Sujuk, trying to chase down Bana, and Sujuk's trying to chase down Dogamer, trying to make his plans more difficult here, of course. For the chicane. Chicane's very important because Bana has made a mistake, and Dogamer's right behind, and Bana goes wide, and Dogamer heads the back of him, and Glow is now in the pack as well. He's in the pack, and Albono's not too far behind, mind you, in PP. Not too far behind that. It's Dogamer and Sujuk now. I think Sujuk for now is just slipstreaming him. Bana, I think, is just holding on behind them. Yeah, he's in a slipstream, and Glow, he's just been driving, he's just been taking it calm. The drivers in the top have just been having such an insane battle that he's managed to catch up to them, and he's got the better tires. Dogamer goes wide, Sujuk down the inside now, and this battle will know no end. Sujuk kind of backs out of that, lets Dogamer go around the outside. Oh my god, Bana and Glow, Jesus Christ! And Glow will not be happy about that. I don't think Bana will be happy about it either too. He's lost the top 2. Albono promoted up to P4. Glow down to P6. Jesus. What is this race? What is going on? Jero 3 seconds behind that start. Must have been horrid for him. Bana now saying slipstream to Albono. He does have the hards, and Albono has the mediums. And I think the mediums right now are still a bit better. Sujuk telling Dogamer to slipstream. He'd rather run away with Dogamer than have to face the wrath of his temporary single round teammate, I guess. Jesus. But yeah, right now I think he does want to just run away with Dogamer here. Make this race a lot more calmer than it has been. The last couple of laps, we're on the halfway point now. Sujuk is just having a very calm drive right now. Dogamer, however, doesn't care. He's going down the inside. He gets closed. He gets the line closed on him, which is honestly probably the only form of defense you can do on that turn, other than just give up the position to the inside guy. You can just close it in on him. I wouldn't call that a grass forcing. I'd call that just a please don't overtake me here. It's a bit rude of you. Anyways, Bana, Albano, they're P3 and P4. Glow ahead of PP, P5 PP. He is ahead of him. And yeah, it's calmed down a bit. It's calmed down. We've got the top 8 all in like little pairs, and Gamer makes a mistake. Not a mistake that cost too much, but you can see Bana and Albano actually catching up to Gamer and Sujuk now. So they have gotten a half a second on them. Might be able to get back into the fight for the win here. Bana and even Albano might be able to get into it for the first time. Albano has been just an incredible force here in Motegi. It's a little shadow has been casted on it because of the lag in the sprint, but he still has had very solid performance, very solid pace. Bana said lag. I'm not sure what that was referring to. I guess maybe Albano. Bana himself went wide into the final chicane. Phantomy is saying that if Albano TPs one more time, he will have to DNF, which I think Albano will obviously be very disappointed. Oh, and now Gamer must have gone into the grass. Albano is in his slipstream. Sujuk. Gamer's not in Sujuk's slipstream. Heads the grass. Gamer heads the grass again. Sujuk is running away with it. Bana looking to catch back up to Albano and Gamer here. Sujuk into the pits. Gamer, Albano, Bana, all of them into the pits. 10 laps before the end, and so is Glow. PP staying out. Jera staying out. Fede staying out. And we've got Sujuk once again, just barely in front of Fede here, and Fede will once again make himself very visible for Sujuk, looking to slow him down to help his teammate. Sujuk has, well, obviously way fresher tires. Bana says TP. I didn't see anything again, but Tommy must have had more visibility on the situation. He'll be the one deciding. Sujuk managing to deal with Fede quite calmly. Now he's got to deal, well, not with PP, only with Jera up ahead. As Jera's on the worn hard tires. Will he let him pass without a hitch, or will he cause a little bit of suffering here? That's what we'll have to find out. It looks like he is causing a little bit of suffering. He's managed to back Sujuk back up into Fede. Sujuk round the outside. I think Fede hit or was forced to hit that turn 3 grass. Now Jera going a bit wide. Oh, Sujuk manages round the outside. What a move. Manages to keep it on the track. Manages to not hit the grass. Game. Oh my god. Albano must have been forced wide or something, because he looked like he... Oh, okay. Lag from Albano there. I definitely saw it that time. Fede and Gerini now into the pits. Albano asked to DNF. Unfortunately, the lag was too great. So he will DNF in the safest moment possible for him. Hopefully soon. Sujuk with... he's just ran away with it now. That chaos with Fede and with Jera actually just helped out Sujuk more than it helped out Gamer. And now Bana is also on the back of Gamer. He'll be looking to try and make it a VLP1 too. You never know. Albano, yep, he's into the pits. He will DNF now, unfortunately. The connection issues were too severe, and he will not be able to deliver that top 4 finish. Here goes Sujuk. Yeah, he's about a second ahead of Gamer. I think Gamer's closing in. He's gained 3/10 last lap, so it's not something guaranteed for Sujuk. He's going to have to be careful here. He's going to have to keep up the pace. Because Bana has also lost Gamer's slip, and that's also important for Sujuk. He doesn't have his teammate to try and help beat Gamer. Glow in P4. He might actually catch Bana if he catches him unaware, and that's another 6/10 Gamer has just gained on Sujuk. That is insane. And he's gained in fact 1.2 seconds on Bana that lap. Bana with a lap to forget, and he heads the grass on turn 3. So does Glow. Gamer is just having a drive because he is looking to chase down Sujuk. He is not happy with just calling it quits and taking second. As long as the gap is less than 3 seconds. That gap is beatable. It's a 38.05. Oh no, he does lose 2 tenths to Sejuk that lap. It wasn't able to chat. Oh my god, Banner. Calm down, buddy. Glow is nearly on the back of you now. With all those mistakes. 38.47. 2 tenths slower than the gamer, 4 tenths slower than Sejuk. I think it's fair to say Banner might be out of the fight for the win, a fight for the P2. But it's still a podium that he's running in, looking to hold it from Glow. And yeah, after that 37.45, which was an insane lap, by the way, from DoGamer, he's now tied with Sejuk for the fastest lap, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Yeah, they're tied for the fastest lap, Sejuk and DoGamer. They'll both be gaining a single point from the fastest lap. Both have 37.45, so that's pretty crazy. DoGamer gained just about 2 tenths on Sejuk that lap. He's still chasing him down. He's gone to below a second gap. This race is not over till it's over. Didn't get to check banners. We got PP and P5. Jerry trying to close down on him as well. Let's see. That is only a 10th gain by DoGamer, but a 10th a lap. He would be just about able to get into Sejuk's slipstream by the end. Albano's not very happy about being asked DNF. He said he wasn't affecting anyone. No one went off, so he feels like that was unfair to force him to DNF because of the lag if no one was being affected. I think it was ultimately down to Fanemy, and I think he was pretty laggy. Neckhill's gone. Oh, this is terrible for Matsar. Terrible turn of events then. Neckhill's gone as well. Sejuk 38.45. Oh my, DoGamer lost half a second that lap. I think that's more than decided this race. It would take a miracle for DoGamer. Oh, and he makes another mistake. Oh, what happened to Banna there? Glow's now in the slipstream. Yeah, Glow's in the slipstream here. Some late race excitement. We had all the fucking crazy shit earlier in the race. And now we've just got a pretty calm finish, I'd say. Unless Glow gives us some excitement here against Banna. I guess Jared, PP, Fede, they're not too far from each other. But yeah, final lap, and Sejuk looks to once again, just like last round, take his second feature race win. What a lad. The man from Bulgaria rounds the final corners and takes the Japanese C-Pre feature race victory. DoGamer in second, Banna, the super sub, makes a double podium for VLP. Glow in P4, Jero in P5, Fede beats PP to the line for P6, Lexus P8, Axis will take P9. It's been a solid haul of points for Spanish Raiders. Mika in P10, and I guess the game doesn't give a fuck about the rest. Mafagil in P11, Nick Hill and Albano, unfortunately, both with DNFs. What a race! And it's Sejuk and DoGamer both getting a point for the fastest lap. They tied it between themselves. And yeah, maybe we can get a bit of cheeky interviews. Sejuk, would you like to comment on that feature victory? Sejuk? Oh, he's typing. Let him cook. My mic is not working. Ah, that's a shame. Well, just tell us in text then. Happy with the feature win? Okay. Yeah, he's typing. Yeah, it was alright. Thank you. Well, DoGamer's not in a VC, Banner's not in a VC. I think it would be a bit rude to ask Ben to interview after that. Unless he wants to talk about his sprint win.
Yeah, fine. Okay.
Sujuk saying
Um,
could be better. Fair. Yeah, go on. Um, what do you think of that sprint?
sprint was good. Had like 50 laps of practice before the race. Won JO. Came here. Thought it was good. Won the sprint when Jerry made a mistake on the last lap. Broke away from Bano. Then in the feature race, I don't know. I've never fucking TP'd in my life. Um, I didn't seem to. I was looking. Then I have a bit of a trailer now, so I was watching out for that. Maybe killed Axis a little bit on lap one, so I need to say sorry about that. But I've never TP'd in my life, and the first time I'm up for a fucking podium, I'm apparently TPing all over the place, and fans may ask me to DNF. So yeah, that was probably one of the worst races ever because I mean I literally
Yeah.
was up in the fight for the win, and I got asked to DNF for the first time. So yeah, I'm very pissed off.
Yeah, unfortunate turn of luck. I guess what karma gave, karma also taketh away, unfortunately. But hopefully, connection will be better next time. It's amazing performances in the JL race and in sprint, and you were also on pace for the feature race. So just very unlucky with the connection issues. Also in the sprint, it will have to be checked because
Well,
on the spec view it was insane. The
well,
finish.
me.
What happened right is Jero was like 2 car lengths in front or so. Then he made a mistake, so you were like overtaking him slowly. I'm like, all right, and then you suddenly like lagged forward like 5 entire car lengths and took the win out of nowhere. It's
See,
insane.
I just saw I had a like perfect line through the last corner. He made a mistake, and I ended up about 5 car lengths ahead. That's the game catching up. That's not me. I
Yeah,
didn't like record it or anything, so it's probably if that gets fucking taken away as well. I'm just this day's been absolute shit. But
yeah.
yeah,
We'll
I know
have
a lot
to.
of
We'll
fans
just
may
have
think.
to take a look about it.
Yep,
Anyways, that
that's
was
fine.
Yeah, thank you. That was CL Season 18, Round 4, Motegi Japanese Sea Pre. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time for Gwangju in South Korea. Bye bye.